Hello and welcome to another Career Tips for a Crazy World. I continue on the interview theme as I've been doing for the past few weeks and will do for another couple of weeks because this is a very important element in your overall career management. So today the topic relating to interviewing is how long is an interview? I'm Martin, an executive career management practitioner, and today we will explore the typical questions or the typical duration of various interview types that you will meet when you enter that stage, and hopefully you will, and what you can expect from that hiring process. The common interview themes or lengths are phone screenings. So let's talk about phone screenings. Sorry, I've got some technical stuff going on here. These initial interviews usually last between 15 and 30 minutes. They're brief conversations, and all interviews are conversations. They're just a dialogue between two people or a group of people to confirm that your basic qualifications and the interests in the role. So basically it's the first screening part of the interview process. And then there's the interview in person or on video on a platform like StreamYard, like Zoom, like WebEx, like Teams. So typically these last between 30 and 60 minutes. This allows for a deeper conversation, in-depth discussion of your experience and your fit for the position. And then we have, and this doesn't apply to everybody, we have the technical interviews. These are for very specialized, unique roles. Technical interviews can extend from, say, 30 minutes to an hour and a half. Some can be longer because you've got a lot to discuss technology wise. So these often involve demonstrating your specific skills or your problem solving abilities. So in a technical interview, sometimes you're given a problem to solve while you're in the interview. So that can be tough. So be prepared for that. And then there are the panel interviews. So the panels can be anywhere from two people to five or six people. And when meeting with multiple interviewers, you expect these sessions to last about 60 to 90 minutes or more. There is an art to panel interviews, and there's on my YouTube channel, there is a video about panel interviews. And then group interviews, and these are becoming more popular. I've noticed in the last year or so. These can take about an hour, depending on the number of candidates involved. So, what is a group interview? You are with the other candidates who are down to the last line of the last few candidates, and you are in a group interview with them. So it's a tough slog. That is an interview, a group interview. So factors affecting interview lengths. So an interview duration can be based on, well, the position level. So the higher you go, definitely the more conversation or interviews you need to have. The company size and industry, the stage in hiring process. So at the beginning or the end, they vary in time scale, and the interviewer style and schedule. And every interviewer has their own style and their own schedule. So remember that a longer interview doesn't necessarily indicate success. You need to focus on the quality of your responses, the answers you give, rather than the time spent. And don't look at your watch as the interview progresses. While interviews typically last between 30 and 60 minutes, it's best to prepare for a lot longer. So be flexible. always allocate extra time in your schedule for those unexpected either delays or extensions. The key to making the most of your of whatever time you have with the interviewer is very vital. Keep the conversations going, and remember, it's a two-way street, not a one-way street. So thank you for watching. And if you want to learn more about the overall executive career management and interviews, because I've had many interviews between 1st of January and now, please visit my YouTube channel and subscribe to Martin Buckland, where you will find a ton of information, a ton of videos relating to career management to help you manage your career. I will see you Friday for another Career Tips for a Crazy World. And tomorrow on my Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I will dig deep into one particular question that is a common question in an interview. So stand by for that. Come back at 2 o'clock Eastern time for another video on one of the particular questions you will probably be asked and how to answer it in an interview. I will see you hopefully tomorrow, if not Friday, 2 p.m.